Cool. All right. Thanks everyone for joining in today's community meeting. Before we begin the meeting, we usually do a quick round of introduction for all the community members who have joined the meeting today. And then after that, we'll just start the discussion and we'll discuss the agenda, and then we'll open the floor for a Q&A. If anyone is having any questions or queries or thoughts to share, we will be doing it. So I'll start with myself for the introduction part. My name is Pritesh, and I am the community manager at LitmusChaos. And as you might have seen me around Slack and GitHub, I usually take care of the project in the community. Uh, so yeah, so just one thing for your introduction. Make sure you mention about how did you heard about Litmus or this meeting, and how do you got to know about this meeting, and what is the purpose of joining the meeting? That will help me to understand what thoughts you guys usually share in the community meetings. So apart from your introduction, just add this part as well. So yeah, yes, anyone can go ahead and start.
Yeah, I go with my name is Subbarao.
Yeah.
I working as a SR engineer. Last few weeks I was exploring on Litmus chaos engineering. So
Mm-hmm.
I joined one of the group in LinkedIn. So I
Mm.
got invite today's post. So I joined
Okay,
this event to know about more about the Litmus.
understood.
I'm based out of
Thank.
Hyderabad.
Oh, nice. I've been in Hyderabad for some time back. Nice. Nice to see you. Yeah, yeah. Next.
Let me go then. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Hemant. I'm currently in my final year of my undergraduation in IIT Bhilai. So, I have plenty of free time now. So, I'm exploring different domains at this point of time. So, I started open source contributions. So, I found Litmus Chaos from LFX. So, I started thinking how we can start with it. So, I need to understand how it is going on currently. So, that's why I have joined for this meeting to understand how the project is, how it is going at this point of time. Yeah, that's it.
Understood. Yeah. Thanks. Next.
Hello, can I continue?
Yeah, yeah.
So, hello, my name is Atharva. I am from base from Pune. So, I was just exploring open source and all. So then I came across Litmus Chaos. I was watching variety of open source project under CNCF. So I felt this more related to like chaos engineering because I have heard about some package of Netflix which is related to some chaos engineering. So I got interested to this project. Then I started exploring the code base. Then later on, I saw that you guys are coming for LFX this season, this term. So I applied for one of a project there. That's all. Thanks.
Understood. Yeah. Thanks.
Hey,
Yes.
Pritesh, this is Manoj. Uh, I think I require no introduction to you. So this is almost a second or third meeting I'm joining in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so myself and my team are trying to add some contribution to the latest project. Here we are from Kotak. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Manoj, for joining. Yeah. Next.
Hey, uh,
Hey. Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah. I can. I can.
Yeah, so I am Avnish Jalzare. I am a pre-final year student from Triple IT Gwalior, and I got to know about Litmus from the LFX mentorship portal. And as I was applying for that, I came to know about Litmus. and I have been contributing to it quite a few days now. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, thanks, Amnish. Mm. No one's left. Shubham, are you there? Think.
Yeah, hi. I'm Shubham. I'm one of the maintainer of the Litmus. Yeah. I mean, I contribute mainly in the Litmus Go and other repos.
So, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining everyone for the today's meeting. With that, I'll just go through the simple agenda that I have. It's pretty straightforward. Some updates regarding the community and the contribution updates. Um, and then we'll be opening the floor for the questions. Um, I'm pretty sure a lot of you might be having a lot of questions. Some of you might be having questions related to LFX. Some of you might be having some other sort of questions. So please feel free to interact and ask every small or big questions that you have, because we do this uh, community call every Wednesday, every third Wednesday of the month, and we also do contributors call every second and um, fourth Thursdays of month. So feel free to join those as well, in case if you miss something in today's call. Okay. So yeah, so this is the agenda. We'll be having like pretty simple agenda. And coming to the updates, we today released 3.26 version Litmus, and this is how the release looks like. Majority of the changes were on um, the enhancement side. So usually we discuss about the enhancements in the front end side, mostly the UX side. But if you see the older uh, releases and stuff, so that was the case. But this time we had uh, changes related to, you can see the fix of MongoDB readiness. This was like a script change that was done, which was again a contribution by someone else, right? So we got more on the backend side of changes of the repository. Good to see a lot of Go developers contributing up after a long time, is what I've seen at least. So yeah, good to see the contributions. You can go through each of them in detail if you want to learn more about what has been contributed and if you want to upgrade it or not. So yeah. Then we released the episode 2 of Resilience Testing Podcast. If you do not know, we have a series on YouTube. If you go to playlists, we have this playlist called Resilience Testing Talks, where we try to share details about resilience testing. So the first podcast that you see that we released was around an introduction to resilience testing, what it includes, why you should do it, what are the pros and cons of doing it on scale, how should a business, should look like, should vision resilience testing, and all of those things are discussed in this particular podcast. So it's very beginner friendly introductory podcast about resilience testing if you are new to this domain or niche. Then we have the second podcast that we released last week, that is majorly on the implementation side. So we onboarded um, people from Flipkart team who are one of the adopters of Litmus. They shared about their journey with LitmusChaos and how they are implementing chaos engineering or resilience testing in order to, for example, they also shared their experience with Big Billion Days, how they prepared themselves for such a big event for them. So how did they do it, and what are the modifications that they did in top of Litmus Chaos, on how flexible it was, and all sort of details are discovered. So it's like on scale how Litmus Chaos you can use it is something is discussed in this particular podcast. It's a little big, I know, but if you're someone who's planning to implement, this is the podcast that you can go through. We'll be releasing more such in upcoming months. So you can subscribe to the channel and yeah, thanks for that. Last update is very small update, that is we are hosting, if you are based in Bangalore, we are hosting a resilience testing meetup on 21st of February, that is this Saturday. If you are around here, feel free to go to the meetup page. I'll be anyways sharing this link in the Slack channel. Feel free to attend. We'll be having some good sessions on resilience testing. So one of the session is on how to make your AI agents resilient, how do we test it, and everything else. So interesting. If you're around, feel free to join them. All right. Um, Next thing is contribution side. So majorly we get a question that how should I get started with contribution if you are new to open source, or if you're new to the project. I This is again a repetitive thing that I do, but it's just part of uh, my PPT, and I think in anyone new who is joining, this part is for them. So every open source project majorly has this contributing guide. So we do have the similar contributing guide. This includes all the information about how will you be able to contribute, like the process of contribution, starting from how you can create the issues, and how you can set up your environment, like set up Litmus on your local. How should you raise PR? What is the procedure for submitting the PRs and stuff? How it is reviewed, and all those things. PR checklist is there, and these are the highlighted repositories that you can choose based on the skill set that you have, or based on the interest that you have for the contribution. So feel free to choose any of these. There are more repositories as well in the list, but you can go through the entire list on under the Litmus Chaos organization, and yeah, go through this. If you go to wiki, and if you go to Chaos Center Development Guide, yeah, this is where the setup guide is. You can go through this, and it's pretty straightforward. If you feel any issue, or if you are not able to set it up properly, feel free to raise your concerns or issues in the Slack channel, and any one of us will be happy to help you out when it comes to setting up. Okay. So yeah, you have to set up backend, and then you have to set up front end, and yeah, then you can connect your chaos infrastructure to start performing chaos on your target environments. Um, yes. So this is how you get started with Litmus, at least. So feel free to check out. I also recommend you to go through the documentation if you are new to this. So we have, if you go to not experiment docs. Uh, okay, I am on the docs only. Sorry, I thought I was on website. But yeah, this is the docs. Can go through the introduction part. Here also we have Chaos Center Development Guide. It is similar to what I showed you. Make sure you understand the concepts and terms of um, Litmus Chaos and chaos engineering in general, to get more idea about the project, and then the practice that the chaos engineering in general. What are faults, probes, and how do you do things with Litmus. So this will help you to understand and give you more context about the project itself. And so while contributing, you'll get more idea about what exactly you are doing and how it is going to help to the end users. So yeah, this is the code part of it. Apart from code part, you can the contribution is not something that you can just do via code. If you are someone who wants to help, anything that helps community grow is a contribution. Either you can help contributing by answering questions and queries to other people, and helping other people if you know the answers in the Slack channel. Start discussing, like start Slack threads on meaningful things or meaningful discussions around the project. And yeah, that is one of the thing that you can do. Then you can also write blogs, LinkedIn posts, or create some visual content, video content around anything related to the project, and then you can share it in the Slack channel, and will help you promote that across our socials. So again, anything helpful is something that will help community, is something that you can contribute as well. And you can always create GitHub issues for the feature request or improvements, for anything that you see in the project, right? One thing that I want to say is, there is a particular process of how you do it. For example, let's say you found some issue which according to you is not correct, or some there's some bug. You raise an issue, and then you can drop that issue in the Slack channel, and then one of our maintainers will share their thoughts if it is relevant enough or not, and then you can start contributing to it uh, once that is issue is approved, so that we save the process of you doing non-relevant things instead of you doing relevant things after discussing it with the maintainers. Okay. So yeah, this is the way you contribute to the project. And nah, this is it from my side. I would like to open the floor for the questions that you have.
Hey, hi Pradesh, and
Yeah.
hey, hi Shubham. So currently, I have set up the project on my local machine, and it's working fine. Like I have been testing all the features of Chaos. So after this, I'm completely stuck at this point. What I should pick up at this point, because I have applied for LFX. That's a complete different story. But in order to get start with this particular repository, so what can I do? I have been checking out the issues which are being stale currently, so I have commented on one of the issue. So yeah, like I'm following in this manner, but how would you guys want the contributors to proceed at this point?
It's a very broad question that you asked, but yeah, Shubham can answer.
Yeah, so I mean, the ideal way is to pick the issues from the GitHub itself. So in the Litmus repository, even in the Litmus Go and even other repository, we have a lot of issues which you
Mhm.
can pick. Uh, Also, I mean, that is one way. But I think, yeah, I mean, there will be a lot of issues, and few of those issues also stale, right? And you might
Yeah.
need some context also. So I mean, you can explore those issues, and if you will find any relevant issue where which you feel you can work on, you can do. Also, one initiative maybe what Pritesh can do is, I mean, a few issues maybe he can pick in the next contribution call, and he will share the list. So something also of that sort also I think we can start. That few issues, let's say 10, 15 issues, maybe he will pick and he will share in the community call. If somebody from the community call wanted to, take that issue, then they can pick that issue also.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
that sounds good to me. Like we can work on that. And also, Shivam, like, do we have any prerequisites like for LFX so that we can work on that particular task, or else that it is completely based on your proposal level?
It's based right now. It's based on proposal, of course. But yeah, I mean, if let's say you will have something, right? I mean, whatever work we need to do, if you already worked on similar items, or you have relevant experience, or let's say you have explored now. I mean, let's say earlier you hadn't worked, but you explored something, and based on your investigation, you wrote something in your cover letter, right? So that may help,
Mhm.
because eventually you need
Oh,
to complete that task if you have relevant knowledge, right? So it's always helpful.
okay, okay, got it.
All right. One more thing I just want to add on Hemant's side, like, have you tried using Litmus by any chance? Like, have you tried
Y-
creating the
Like,
experiment and running it, something?
yeah, like I have, started with, starting with Nginx as my image on my local machine and tried killing that pod and playing around with that.
Cool, cool.
Firstly, the template which LitmusChaos has didn't work for me. I started to create from the scratch the delete pod template. Then it
Mm-hmm.
worked. I don't know why it didn't work. I will debug that sooner. But
Sure.
yeah, after many issues, I have set it up with my local machine. Like there are many networking issues in the starting.
I understand. Are you on like a Windows setup or something?
No, I'm currently on Linux. The issues with the Docker and the clusters IP address mapping.
Okay.
So I solved it after a way back. But yeah,
Okay. Nice. Nice to hear that. Cool. Thanks, Emma.
Which Kubernetes cluster you are trying? I mean, you are trying on some cloud or you are using Minikube or
I'm
Rancher?
using Minikube. Minikube for now.
Okay, Minikube. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks from my end. Thanks for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, can I speak?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was last week. This is for Shubham. So I attended last week DevConf in Pune. So in one of session, I heard something about PCP. Do you know it by any chance?
No, what is the full form? PCP.
Performance Copilot. It is basically a tool, same as what Prometheus does. Like it's a Red Hat's tool. So
Okay.
there was a session on that. So in that session, they mentioned that sometimes Prometheus can be bloated on our servers. So
Hmm.
they suggested that we can use PCP for such things. Like PCP basically works on basic Linux C groups and all. So it's less bloated, like it operates on Linux kernel. So we don't have to use Prometheus and all. So I was just like tinkering around it.
Okay. Okay. So you are
Yeah.
saying, I mean, it's use C group and those namespaces, right? Linux namespaces. So
Yes.
that you are
Yes.
telling
Yes.
about architecture, or you are saying those kind of matrices also you can get. I mean, these are, I mean, all these are the low level things, right? Linux namespaces,
Yeah. Yeah.
C group, and network namespace, and all
Yeah.
that, right? So you are saying
Yeah.
those kind of metrics also we will get from it, or you are saying it is using you are tackling about the architecture of the PCP.
Like my basic question was that we had problem statement regarding adding Prometheus for control plane. So like I was on that point, can we discuss or can I study more about PCP and all just for open discussion on Slack and all?
Got it. Understood. Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So, mainly the idea was because Prometheus is also open source, right? And it's
Yes. Yes.
also very, I mean, a lot of teams use, and it's a good to be added as an integration. So, for now,
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's why we created that issue. So initially, yes, we
Hmm.
will do the integration with Prometheus, but yeah, definitely we are open for the other integration as well. Let's say if for PCP, if we will find, yeah, I mean, if we will integrate with PCP, it's also good, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
that
Good.
alternative also we can take later. So, with both
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can integrate. If let's say some customers have
Yeah.
PCP, right? Some of the users are using PCP, then they can use PCP also. That can be
Yes.
the
Yes.
second addition in the list. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Also, when I visited the issue mentioned regarding that project, I saw another maintainer's comment about detailed comment about we have to track Go runtime metrics also via Prometheus. So,
Hmm.
as far as I studied about PCP, we can use PCP for that particular part, I guess so. Like I am still exploring all that stuff, but we have to track majorly our MongoDB from control plane. Also, something I guess. Let me fix. We have to also track authentication service and GraphQL service majorly.
Hmm. Yeah, so
Yes, yes,
so first thing is I mean Prometheus is basically I mean it will scrape your metrics. So Prometheus will
yes, yes.
not I mean Prometheus is not a way to derive all the metrics from your, let's say, services. It's basically
Yeah,
you will have some exporter which will basically derive all your matrices. It will maybe, let's say it's running somewhere and it's giving the
Port.
like
Yes.
all the metrics as less metrics endpoint. So you can
Yes.
add
Yes.
all those exporters to the
And
Prometheus, and
yes.
then
Yes.
Prometheus you will see all the matrices. So I mean,
Yes.
so
Yes.
let's say if you want any kind of matrix, you can write your own exporters, right? So that is the idea. I
Yeah.
mean, and with Prometheus, if some users are using Prometheus, they can easily integrate all those exporters. So in our case, I mean, Prometheus is we don't need to build anything around Prometheus. We need to build the exporters, which will
Yes.
export the
Yes.
matrices basically, and which can be easily plug into the Prometheus, and you can see the matrices. And second thing is,
Yes. Yes.
what we want is, let's say in Prometheus, using Prometheus, let's say we will write some exporter, and with all capabilities, let's say go routine tracking, or like all those low level things, right? Whatever your application has, all those things, let's say, which it will get from the which exporter will derive and give it to the Prometheus. Same things, let's say in future, we will get from PCP as well. So the complete set
Yes. Yes.
we need from each providers, for each for
Yes. Yes.
provider basically. It's not that partially we will do for Prometheus and maybe the PCP is the alternative one, so
Yes.
partially we
Yes.
will do for PCP. It's the main thing. So what you can do is, you can maybe I mean, if you wanted to pick this up, the PCP one, you can
Yeah.
like create some issue maybe, like, and you can do your own research,
Yeah.
and you can mention all that into the issues, and maybe you can present in next community call whenever your idea and your research is ready, right? So you
Sure.
can present maybe.
Yes. Yes. Also, like what you said now is basically a dual server pattern, right? Which was mentioned in GitHub issues, I guess. Like we have to just make one slash metrics route on different port to scrape all Prometheus metrics, right? Yes, yes. Got it. Yeah, thanks.
Sure.
Awesome. Uh, cool. Next, anyone?
Check, Pati, Pritish. So if I start a Litmus Chaos engineering is from the scratch, the new thing. So do you have any resources to learn about that one and do the experiments in my locker?
So firstly, the documentation is there. You can always refer to a documentation. But in
Okay.
case I've also have this, I can recommend you the this getting started with LitmusChaos playlist. Like 10 video
Okay.
playlist. This is like step by step guide of how do you run your first experiment, starting from how do you set it up on your local to running your experiment. Running your first experiment. So I think this can be one of the good guides that you can follow if you are new.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just I started from enterprise to the open source. So
Okay.
adopting it will take time. Thank you.
I- Okay. Understood. Uh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Anyone else having any question? Avnish joined, right? Avnish, do you have any questions, thoughts to share?
Uh, no, I don't have any questions, but I have this one issue that I want to pick up in docs. Can you please assign that to me?
Sorry, which one?
Uh, there was one about uh, consolidating the installation to one page.
Is it a doc issue or something?
Yeah, doc issue.
Okay. Can go to litmus docs.
It was the CNCF issue.
Okay, okay, understood. That is the doc that tech doc analysis or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Here,
Uh, yeah, remove duplicate install instructions.
this one.
Yeah.
All right, I can see. All right, yeah, I will assign. Cool,
Yeah,
cool. Thanks. Uh,
thanks.
yeah. So I have a question. I think Subha, how do I pronounce your name? Subha Rao, right?
You
Uh,
can call me Subbu.
Subo, okay. So you mentioned that you just started exploring chaos for. So you said you are moving from enterprise. So can I like know more about it? Like what enterprise you, if you can share?
So we are using some of the like Azure, Chaos Engineering Studio kind of thing. So I'm contributing some of the open source in Hyderabad on the meetups kind of thing organizing. So I want to share about this Chaos, I want to utilize kind of thing for the SRE teams.
Okay. So are you guys using something already? And
For client places we are using.
okay,
So
and that
started with a small thing about the Azure Chaos Studio.
Azure Chaos Studio. Okay, got it. And now you want to start with something, some open source solution that you can pitch in.
Yeah, because in Hyderabad we are conducting SRE Hyderabad group where more sharing about the DevOps and kind of thing and the related to open source in
Understood.
collaboration with the CNCF team and Grafana.
Okay. Nice. So you'll be having some meetup where you can share your thoughts about this tool, right?
Sure, sure, definitely. I planned for March 21st event, so that's the reason I started exploring on that.
Understood.
Maybe I
Understood.
will share if you want. I will show the group name. If anyone interested, you can join also. It
Sure.
permits.
You can share in our Slack channel as well. So feel free to do
Okay.
it. And this solution you want it for your like your enterprise, as in where you are working right now?
So I'm working at the EPAM, so I have multiple clients. So as SRE practice, first we can showcase this open source, and some of the clients not too ready to buy the enterprise level. So those cases we can showcase this open source, and
Okay.
it's a case in that how the success stories also we need to mitigate, like what the things are coming with our
Mm,
current loads, and then it's a better to the customers will take it out to do their experiments.
got it. So you'll be proposing it to some of your customers about this.
Yes, yes. Because
Mm,
now what happened, the people will ask the question is like, can you show me what is your success story with this tool, right?
mm,
So instead of saying this will possible, then we start with a small experiment, so some of the small clients and get the result. And it's the same thing we can showcase for the higher level kind of thing.
understood.
Because nowadays, like so many contributions are coming on the open source. Don't stick for a one tool and utilize these tools wherever is possible and recommend
Mm,
that one.
understood. Yeah. Thanks. Understood. Yeah, thanks for sharing. I was just curious when you said enterprise, I thought you using for your own enterprise, but you mentioned that you have clients you are serving and it is for you proposing to the clients if they so they will then eventually agree based on your success stories, they will agree or disagree if they want to go forward with it or not, right?
Yeah, because in the see that last maybe I have 18 years of experience, right? I can tell you the story.
Mm-hmm.
What happened previously? Okay, sure, okay, this is a possible cases. We give the presentation, the clients will implementing it. Now the
Mm-hmm.
change last 5 years, the pattern is entirely different. Where they asking, where is your success story? For example,
Mm-hmm.
SRE implementation you done, what you got, what is the tool utilized, and how you the result is coming. Those
Mm-hmm.
things people are focusing on that.
Understood. Yeah, understood. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Subha. Feel free to, if you have facing an issue while doing anything, you can share it in the Slack channel, and any of us would be happy to help.
So where I can find the information about Slack channel and other things about
Okay,
Litmus, because I'm
if
new to this first call I attended in the Litmus one.
okay. So if you go to Litmus website,
Yeah.
Litmus website here, you'll find the join Slack channel. I can share it
Okay.
here in the chat. Um, where is the chat? Yeah, this is the chat. I can, if everyone. This is a Slack channel. This, if you're part of Kubernetes Slack, you can just go to Litmus and Litmus Dev. channel. So this
Okay.
is how it looks like. There are two channels, Litmus and Litmus Dev, that you can be part of, and here is where I share everything related to the community, and everyone having facing any issues, queries, or bugs, or everything is discussed over here. So yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah. All right. I think this is it then. If anyone is not having any questions, we can wrap up the call. Shubham, any ending notes from your side?
Yeah, I mean, nothing much. So, I mean, I think I had a lot of questions about LFX. So, yeah, I mean, I think most of you already applied and mentioned your approach maybe in the and also your resume and cover letter. So, we will start reviewing that soon.
Cool. All right. So as part of, so this is where we manage all the meeting notes of our meetings. So at the end of the call, we usually uh, add our meeting notes here. And for this, I will need your uh, emails mostly. This is, I think we don't need emails. I can just write your names. So just be with me for next few minutes. I'll just do it right away. 70. Uh, Shubham. Is the spelling correct? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I can write surname as well.
Subaru, no space between Subba and Rao.
Yeah, I thought of, but then I did it. uh, mm, Hemant. All right. Cool, folks. I will update the agenda and add all the details later after the call. But yeah,
Yes,
thanks everyone for joining the call, and see you in the next one.
sure.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks.